Hello friends, today I'm going to start my new BTS binder, which I know it hasn't been too long since I did this mini binder for my album and DVD photo cards, but I have just recently gotten some stuff from Prism Platinum, and now I want to put everything, like both the normal size photo cards and all of my mini PCs, into this binder and see how it works out. Now, it is probably going to be too many cards, but I want to try it. I want to see, while putting those new cards away, if there's anything, like I want to Marie Kondo it a little bit and see if there's anything I don't really feel like collecting anymore. So I think it is a great opportunity to just kind of, sort out anything I potentially no longer want to have in my binder as well. But I think what I like the most about the Prism Platinum binder, well, first of all, this is a big one, which actually I was quite lucky. I received a wrong order and received this binder by mistake. I bought the way thinner one. So which I have as well, they had amazing customer service. I did receive my original order, but I was able to keep the things that they sent me, the wrong stuff that they sent me, because sending it back to Australia would have been an absolute hassle. So I got to keep the stuff, and I'm really lucky because this binder actually is way better in size for my BTS collection. And what I really like about it is the fact that they have sleeves for the tour PCs that fit into the binder this way. So, you can have it upright as well and have everything face the same direction, if that makes sense, if you understand what I'm saying. So I will actually put this up here. I know you can't see it, but just for me to be able to re-sleeve everything, I'm like, let me just get that one out of frame. So I am trying to think. I obviously, at some point I started sorting the cards from most recent to the older ones. And I'm trying to think if I want to keep it that way or if I want to redo it again, because I feel like this binder, it is made for photo card collectors, so I know it's going to be easier to flip through than this one was, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to change the order. So I don't really know, I do like it that way as well, but I kind of think I want to switch it around again. I will for sure speed some footage up and just put, my voice over it in normal speed, because this is going to take a while for me to get everything out. I actually think I'm going to, I want to try anyway, see how it works out, and do it all double-sided, so that when you have a page open, it is still going to be, the entire set of mini photo cards. I'll show you what I mean in a second. The sleeves are double-sided as well, so, it does work out. But I want to try and make it so that the first photo card is on the back right here. Ooh, and that's a really nice fit, which again, these are specifically made for these collections and stuff. But I'm just like, ooh, and I'm so excited because Prism Platinum is releasing an A4 binder with A4 pages, and I'm going to switch all of my collection. It's going to be an expensive ride, but I will gladly do so. I'm going to switch all of my A4 binders to Prism Platinum A4 binders because it is worth it to do that at the end of the day. And then basically this is how I want it to be set up in the binder, right? So we'll try that for a couple of sets and see, kind of do a test flip, see how that works out for me. And I just realized I'm not doing it the way that I usually am doing it. In the 8 pockets, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This set is a little bit different because the special cards have different numbers, but for everything else, right, that's how I did it. But now I did 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, does it? So I'll just continue doing that. For a little bit, I actually thought even have 1, 2 of Hobie and 1, 2 of Tay, and then do it like that. But I feel like I wasn't too sure how I was going to like it. I think I am too, oh, wrong way. I think I am too scared to do it and then not enjoy the way that's set up. And then I have to redo everything again, which I genuinely think might kill me. So, okay, this is one of those sets where I'm not quite sure I'm going to keep it this way because I don't really love this setup. See, the thing is, it kind of works out, but it's not ideal. Because every member only had 4 cards, I decided to collect both Yoongi and Jimin for it as well. And like everybody got a full set when you bought like a set of those photo cards, so it all worked out. And then we have unit cards as well, or like group cards as well. And these special cards that came with it too. So I'm almost thinking of only collecting Tay and Hobie and then have the special cards of Tay and Hobie in a separate page with the group cards, like just the OT7 cards, not the unit cards. Although I do love both Yoongi and Jimin's sets for this. And to be fair, if I set it up in the same way than I did the other cards, I will not have an empty, like, because this one is empty, right? But I will not have it empty because I can have it at the back of another page. So I feel like I won't notice it as much. Okay, I am going to keep all the cards. We're going to try set it up this way. If I eventually feel like I don't want to keep Jimin and Yoongi, I can obviously still take them out. I just realized I do think I have Jimin's somewhere. Yes. Ha, see? So I could still potentially change things around once I get to, you know, these pages that have a little bit of like mixed stuff on there. We'll see how I feel about that. Okay, so this Yoongi set I think is actually one I am not going to keep because obviously the cards from like this is the same shoot, right? We do have these different ones, but this is the same shoot. Now I will take this page out for now. I'm not gonna sell these cards yet or anything because again, at the end of the day, I'm not even sure I'm going to keep these, right? But I do think I'm going to, you know, I'm going to either keep this set or the other set. I'm not going to, for Yoongi. I'm not going to keep both of them. But let's quickly, before we continue re-sleeving, see how we feel about this. Now, it obviously works out perfectly for these 4 card sets because one set is exactly in one page. But I think even for the 8 card sets, I think it's nice. I actually like that both, when it's a small binder, I think I really like when both pages are filled because you can see everything in one like glance compared. And I still just love the way that they're like this, right? They're facing this way. When you flip through it, you don't have to, you know, like, I don't know. That is what is the most satisfying to me at the end of the day. And it obviously does save space, a lot of space and a lot of pages for me to double side them. So I'm going to continue doing that. Oh my god, these cards from Damajong 2021, I think, are genuinely my Roman Empire. I just don't love these cards, but at the same time, I cannot bring myself to get rid of them. I think I like this setting way more than the other setting, especially actually for Yoongi's set. I'm so happy that Yoongi's like selfies are in that like darker setting because I just like it so much more. I have been thinking about this in general, like thinking if I wanted to just collect mini photo cards that are connected to a tour or a like concert, right? Just like have tour photo cards basically. And like Suwuzu, even though it was online, like that counts as well. but like just no longer have stuff like this, which obviously the first cards that I redid into the new binder were also Damajong, just the year after that, right? So it's not like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't really, again, I love especially these 4 cards. Probably out of all 3 sets of them, Yoongi's cards in this concept are probably my favorite. So like, I don't really know what to do. We're putting them in for now. We'll see how big the binder gets. We'll see how we feel about everything once we flip through. We can always still take cards out. It's going to be much harder to still insert something later on. I feel like that is going to fuck up the setup way more than it would be to take something out later on, right? So honestly, I think it's so weird too that they weren't consistent with this. I don't know why I'm thinking about this so much, why I, you know, why this is bothering me so much. I think it's just because I'm sad that we don't get to see more of this like night concept. Oh my gosh, y'all, I just realized I have actually messed up most of these pages because I would do Tae first, then Hobie. Like I would do reverse age order. Ugh. I'll fix that later on. I don't want to do this right now. I try and continue thinking about the way I actually have to do it from now on. Okay, we'll change it for this last set because it's going to make things a little bit easier. I cannot believe I did that. For the sets with the 4 cards, I did it right. I was just not thinking. Okay, we're getting to the first couple of cards where I'm going to have to think how I want to continue collecting. See, the thing is with these like special cards, there was a time where I would focus on collecting V-Hope, but whenever something would naturally come in as an OT7 set, I would just collect that OT7 set. And I have started no longer doing that for all of my normal sized photo cards, but I haven't really done it for the mini photo cards. And I just am not quite sure if I want to keep the, I do, especially those cards, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care that much about. These cards are just so cute and I do love them a lot. I think I might take these ones out. I will keep the Jimin one so I can put that onto the page where I have bias line, right? So we can actually fill that last one. But I think I am going to take these out. And so I think we're going to make an OT7 page. But I think I want to make that OT7 page at the start of Suwuzu. And then I'm not quite sure what's going to happen to all of this. Okay, for now, let me gather everything Suwuzu related. Okay, let's actually Namjoon, Jin, Yoongi, Hobie, Jimin, Tae, and JK. So that is how I'm going to start Suwuzu. And actually, I think I might take out Yoongi completely for this set. For now. Like, all of the stuff that I'm taking out as of right now, none of it I'm getting rid of, right? Like, for now, I'm just taking the stuff out, see how I feel. So, technically, this is where I would want OT7 to be. Okay, so now the question is, do I put any of this in? And obviously I have these butter PCs as well. And I'm going to actually, I think, put these aside for now because again, I'm not really sure I want to continue collecting cards that are not connected to like a concert, which obviously those are merge PCs, right? But they're like still obviously connected to Suwuzu. So I almost think I'm going to put the butter PCs aside for now as well. And I'll actually fill this page with these extra cards that I have from Permission to Dance. Basically, me taking cards out right now, it's just like kind of like putting them on hold and seeing how I feel about it. I don't have any sleeves that fit the message cards. It took me so long to complete the message cards and the postcards. So I'll put these aside for now. And obviously, you know, very soon I will have to make an order for the A4 binders on Prism Platinum. And I'll think about if I want to buy supplies to be able to do these as well. I've kind of told myself I was not really going to collect any sort of bigger inclusions for the most part. But obviously I already have those. And I think maybe I will actually enjoy collecting bigger inclusions more in this kind of binder. Like still not a huge amount of it, right? Because that would make the binder fill up way too much. But I'm just thinking like in general with certain things, if like the setup works out a little bit better, you know, we'll see. I have this one. Oh my god, y'all, I have this one. Oh my god, I just realized I have these cards that Lily gave me. Oh, these would actually fit really perfectly together with the like Christmas, the holidays. What was it called? Little holidays? No, something like that. I feel like those would fit really perfectly on one page. Okay, but we need to find that Tay. Oh, you know what? I might not actually own it yet, like physically. I think it could still be in my next Poker Market order. Okay, so it is actually the next day. I ended up not finishing this video yesterday because it was starting to get so dark. So I just finished this binder off camera, but it is for sure full. So I genuinely think this will have to just be a mini photo card binder, which is fine to me. I also had these you know, big pages, like these one pocket pages, and I put these postcards in there. I was lucky actually because these are also pages that I did not order, but that were in the wrong package that was sent to me. But yeah, everything has been put in, and I also, you know, fixed the mistakes I made when I started everything yesterday. I will make a flip through video hopefully somewhere towards the end of January of all my binders, so then we will have a proper flip through of this binder as well. But yeah, that is what I did yesterday. Finished everything and feel very, very happy about it. I'm genuinely very in love with the way that it looks. I'm very in love with the binder in general. Like, I definitely am very happy that I decided to go for a Prism Platinum binder. The good thing is that obviously we have the small blue binder as well. So I am going to put the rest of my, I tried these out while I was filming an unboxing. You know, I wanted to try the pages. And yeah, the thing is that I can actually put everything else that I have that is currently in this mini binder, I can now put into this binder. Now, I wasn't quite sure which pages I wanted to use for this binder because I actually bought these pages that have a well, let me get the other one. So basically there are two different sizes of 4 pocket pages for normal sized photo cards. And this is one that I got also in the package that was sent to me that, you know, wasn't what I ordered, which is the pockets itself are a little bit bigger, and then they have a space in the middle to make sure that the pages are as big as all the other ones. The ones that I bought were the ones that had smaller pockets, and then they have a bigger part here, and you can actually put something in here to, you know, just fill the space and have like a full page if you wanted to. Now, initially, I bought these pages for myself because I liked the idea better of the pages being, the pockets being smaller. But now that I have these ones, I am not so sure. Like, I think my issue is just that I'm not sure if I could always fill this space, right? So I do think for this binder for right now, I am going to use the pages that I ordered initially, and I'll just leave this space free for now. I think like the thing is just that this is going to be like all the pages in this binder are going to be 4 pockets with normal sized photo cards. There's not going to be any different kind of photo cards in this. So even if this ends up being, you know, not filled with anything, like it'll be fine, right? We'll just have like a cutoff there, but at least the photo cards fit nicely into the sleeve. And with too many binders, at least everything fits into frame. I had completely forgotten that I had started a second mini binder as well. I genuinely, for some reason, thought that I only had one. That's obviously a lie. We'll have to see if everything fits in here. I was already thinking of making one of these mini binders, one that just will get the solo stuff. Okay, so let me actually start with the album stuff. And I'm just gonna do it in chronological order, the way it is already done. Okay, so the smaller sleeves that I use, they just about fit. It is a little bit of a tight squeeze. I think that, yeah, it's not gonna work out with the sleeves that I use. It seems that this right side of the pages is slightly, like really just a tiny itsy little bit smaller. Like it's probably just a millimeter smaller than the left one. And so these, as you can see, they actually sit, can you see that? I'm not sure, but it actually sits in there kind of like bend. So I think we have no choice but to actually use those other pages, because I am absolutely not about to re-sleeve my entire BTS collection. Like, that was not in the plan for the day. And again, the pockets on these pages are bigger, so these fit easily. Well, I guess it's fine. Like, I want to re-sleeve my Twice collection, and I think that it's going to be way easier to find materials that I can put into those little pockets at the side of the pages. So I think it will be fine eventually. I'm just not sure if I will have enough sleeves for everything that I'm trying to put in here today. Because again, these were not the ones that I bought. These were the ones that were mistakenly delivered to me. Actually, I feel like I keep forgetting about the fact that I have a whole bunch of cards in here as well, right? Okay, these are just not in the... Oh, see? Jack in the Box. Okay, so this is all solo stuff. And then I took these with me in photo card holders at some point, so... that's why they're out. Oh, see, here's the final photo card that I was looking for. I didn't even find it yesterday. Okay, because that means... well, I don't have a space for this one, actually. So I will put it at the back right here for now. I really like the idea of, you know, whenever I eventually finish this photo card collection, I can make double pages for the Love Yourself albums, right? That is going to be really nice. And obviously, like, Persona can be a double page. Map of the Soul 7 can be a double page. Like, it all looks very pretty. Perfect. We have a spot free exactly for this photo card. Love when things work out. I feel like for B, I might take out I think I'm just going to put the selfies. And then I'll put the group card in for now until we can fill the page more. Oh my gosh, okay. I love my butter pages the most, honestly. I feel like butter is forever going to be a very special era for me because that was the first time that I was just like very actively collecting. Like I remember on Coco Dive, you could buy, I think 5 butter albums and you received a full set of the lucky draws. So I bought 15 fucking butter albums so I could receive the lucky draws for each of the shops that were doing them. And I don't know, it was just like a lot of fun to collect, and like I was just like training with friends, and I don't know, I just in terms of collecting, I mean, obviously I love butter era in general, but like just in terms of collecting, I think butter was probably my absolute favorite. And I love the cards as well, right? I actually think for the lucky draws, I have to think, because basically for one of the sets I also collected Jin, or I kept Jin's card, and for another one I kept Jimin's. But then for this set I only have 3 cards. So I think I am going to, well, this is actually one of my favorites. So I'll put this one in first. But then I will put this set at the back. You can actually do that with these pages. Like these pages are big enough that even with these, like these are actually like, this is actually one of those like thick lucky draw materials. So sometimes depending on what pages you have, even if they have a space at the back, sometimes it just doesn't fit, but it definitely fits for this one. We'll have to see if we like it, but you know, at least we have like that space kind of filled. Even though this is so beautiful, I genuinely think that one is actually my least favorite set of the butter lucky draws. Like the other 2 are just like iconic with the fits, but also the poses, I feel like. Oh y'all, this binder, it might not be big enough for both the album photo cards and the DVDs. We absolutely hate to see it. I actually think I'm also going to just put the lucky draws at the back. And then we'll finish off the album pages with the deluxe version. Okay, and as you might be able to see, this binder is basically full now. As you can see, this is just my BTS album photo cards. It's not even the solo stuff, it's no DVD stuff, nothing else. So I really very heavily underestimated how, you know, I don't know how big my collection is, I think, but also just like, I think I was expecting these binders to be a little bit bigger, but again, it seemed to have been fate that I received a wrong order, because I actually still have the bigger binder. I don't love this color, I'm going to be quite honest. If I wanted to, I could just buy another one to put the BTS normal sized album photo cards in. But for now, we're going to make use of the one that was, you know, mistakenly sent to us, so we can actually put everything in and have it all be nice. I mean, this is just the thing in general, like when you get new binders, you get new supplies and stuff, it's just kind of like, you kind of just like have to try stuff out. And honestly, I feel like at the end of the day, even though like it's obviously not cheap to ship from Australia to Europe, I do think that like I 100% think that it's worth it for the quality of their products. Again, I have also, the way this is turning into a Prism Platinum review, but like obviously I had a great experience with their customer service because of the mixed up orders. And I just think that you can tell that these binders, those pages, everything. Oh my God, I accidentally, what did I do? Did I just keep, I did not put these in a new page, apparently. But yeah, you can just tell that these binders and these pages and everything is just made by someone who, you know, wanted to just like really step up their game when it comes to, step up everyone's game when it comes to collecting. And I love supporting a small business that, you know, actually does stuff for collectors. And obviously, like, they're engaging with the collecting community on social media as well. So like, I gladly am spending the money, you know, because it's amazing quality products that genuinely just fit, you know, my collecting needs, but it's also just, it feels good to support them, right? Okay, so since we have the bigger binder now, might as well put the solo stuff in here too. But I am actually going to do all the DVD stuff first. This actually reminds me that I need to get my hands on the photo cards of the Permission to Dance digital code. I did not buy it because I don't like the digital code stuff. To me is, I just hate it. I hate it so much. I hate the fact that I am buying a product that if at some point in my life Weverse shuts down for whatever reason, I cannot watch it. Like, I just hate that entire concept with a passion. So I didn't end up getting it, and I know it came, there were random polls, but I think there was a set of photo cards that came with each of them. So I definitely still need to get Hobies and Tays. I'm sure I can get that on Poker Market. I will check that once I'm done here. So we do not have a lot of pages left, I'm gonna be honest. I will do photo book stuff, and then I think we'll put the solo stuff in the other pages, because I feel like I can, like, I have an extra album of Jack in the Box, and I feel like there's enough extra stuff in layover that I can fill the things at the side. And, you know, having to re-sleeve those couple of cards is obviously fine. So happy to finally add one of Hobie's photo book cards in here as well. These have been impossible to find, and I don't even want to talk about the fact that I don't have Jungies at all. Like, when the photo book came out initially, for financial reasons, I didn't end up getting it, and it's been sold out ever since. Like, there was probably like a second pre-order phase that I missed because I was busy or whatever, and I have all the photo books but Jungies. And I have not a single photo card of Jungi's photo book either, because obviously I still want to get the photo book. So it's also just like, even if I saw someone selling one of the cards for a good price, what if I end up pulling that one, right? Like, ugh, I don't know. That shit really pisses me off. So I received some sleeves in, again, the mistakenly sent package. Yeah, those should fit in those other pages. Okay, I will do this off camera because this is going to take me a while, because again, I don't have to, you know, not only have to put them into new pages, but I'm also going to have to re-sleeve every single photo card, including these ones that I, you know, hadn't even put in the binder. Okay, I did it. Oh my gosh, honestly, I feel like, again, I do be underestimating how many cards I have. Have the DVD section, we have a little photo book section, and this is what I just did. right, which is the solo releases. Now, I actually don't have a physical copy of Indigo or Golden yet. Eventually, I'm not exactly sure how many cards those actually come with. Like, initially, I was only going to collect Hobie and Tay for the solo stuff, but then, like, you know, Jimin's album obviously came with a photo card, with a lot of photo cards, and then D-Day just came with like the perfect amount of photo cards, right? So I was like, you know what, I'll just keep my pulls. And then, you know, hopefully when Jin is back, we'll get a album that comes with a little bit more photo cards than the astronaut came, so I can put that in as well. I would really like to have a page for each of the members' solo releases, but yeah, we'll see where that journey goes. But yeah, that is it for today's binder update. Oh my gosh, this was so much, but I am again completely absolutely in love with these binders. I might make something for these. Like, I actually really like these. I feel like in the past I was never quite a big fan of having any like things to separate sections in my binders, but I don't know, just with everything in this binder, how everything, like, you know, it's so easy to like flip through, and it's just, I am obviously very obsessed with these binders, and I do think that this really works for me to separate the different sections, but I, you know, will probably come up with something that I can put on here, you know, that I'm also able to take off again if any sections should change. But yeah, that is it for today's binder update. I just wanted to put this one in still real quick. And this is why I sorted them the other way around in my old binder, because now you always have to go to the end to put in new cards. These were gifted to me by Lily, which I am very appreciative of. Wait, where's the card? That's something else that I wanted to do. I wanted to put this one in as well, now that I've finally found it. At last, my collection is complete. This is one of my favorite sets as well, because the styling of the hair and the fit, immaculate, genuinely. Okay, anyway, now it is genuinely done. These were my BTS binder updates. Again, I'm very much in love with these two binders. I think it fits very perfectly to have them split like this, and I'm just very happy with, you know, these binders and all the materials and everything. And honestly, I just cannot wait until Prism Platinum releases A4 binders, and I will just change my entire collection to just being Prism Platinum supplies, because it's just highly recommended. You know, again, I know shipping can be expensive depending on where you live. They do have a US shop though, so if you're in the US, you can probably really save on shipping with that. And obviously also all the stuff in itself is, you know, not cheap. And I completely totally understand just going for office supplies to keep your collections, but all I can say is that if you do have the money and you're thinking about it, I can highly recommend investing in Prism Platinum stuff. Okay, anyway, and with that, both my binder update and my Prism Platinum review is done. Thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me, and I hope that you're having an amazing day. Bye!